What's up, everybody? Just checking everything here. So I hope everybody's having a pretty good Thursday night. Thought I'd do a quick little training before we head out to the movies here a little bit later on this evening. But according to the title that I wrote here, I put, to start having success, you gotta keep it simple. I think it's a really big thing. I think we tend to overcomplicate a lot of things especially when it comes to making money online. You got to keep it simple. And I guess even me, sometimes I even kind of complicate things, but one thing that really led to our success in the beginning, which will lead to your success in the beginning, would definitely be, here, let me move my mic here. If you keep it simple, bigger things will actually come faster for you and your business. And one of the most, I guess you could say, one of the most successful people that I've followed over the years, and I'm sure you follow this person as well. I'm sure you've seen his story probably a million times over the years. Very simple individual, just very coachable, probably one of the most coachable characters that I've probably ever seen, just in general at all, in terms of just people. Just so coachable, just does what people tell him to do, and he just keeps it simple, and he gets the fastest results. And definitely a simple person, didn't come from really anything, but definitely made a big impact on the world, financially and through inspiration. And again, you know this person that I'm about to mention. You've seen his story a million times. I'm talking about none other than Forrest Gump. I know some of y'all laughing right now. Yeah, Forrest Gump, right? Bubble Gump and all, Bubble Gump shrimp, all that. Yeah, that story. Yeah, definitely one of the most effective humans out there that I've ever seen. And matter of fact, reason why I want to talk about this individual and what we have to do as marketers, as leaders, as business people, entrepreneurs, whatever. I think the main thing is that stop overcomplicating so much stuff. Man, just do what everybody's telling you to do. To kind of give you an example, remember, I got a few examples here, guys. It's going to kind of take you back to that movie. Remember when Forrest Gump, remember him and Jenny, they were kids and they were out playing, and they were on some street, dirt road or whatever, and these little boys always kept messing with Forrest, and they rode up on him again. And remember, if you don't remember in the beginning, Forrest had braces on his legs. Remember that? And he was even a simple individual then. He just looked at the world through a different type of lens than what we tend to do. And that we look at things and we bring so much bullshit into everything. It keeps us from really going to where we need to go. So back to that scene, kids throwing rocks at Forrest and everything, and he just hitting him on the head. He just gets up. He's like, what do I do? Jenny says, what did Jenny say? Jenny said, "Run, Forrest, run." And what did Forrest do? He just took off, right? Took off. Matter of fact, he was going so fast, he broke through the braces that were keeping his legs straight, right? And he just took off, right? And he just left all those, those guys in the dust. That's what you got to do. If you could just break through all the BS and just go, and not think about so much, well, what about this and what about that, and just go, you'll break through your chains as well. You'll break through your braces that's holding your legs to, straight and keeping you from moving as fast as you want. Success loves speed. So here's the thing, and let me come back to my notes here. When you're marketing, guys, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just got to do it. And I love this quote here. I think it's okay to win ugly than to lose pretty. And a lot of you just trying to wait to do stuff. You got to be pretty. You got to be perfect and all that. No, screw that. It's okay to win ugly versus trying to lose real pretty. Oh, you were real pretty. You set it up real nice, right? But you didn't get anything done, right? You never got to the next level. And that's really what you want to do, guys, you know, especially when you're marketing. And I think here's the thing, too. I remember also, you know, even when Forrest was running, remember he played college football. Remember early when he went to college and they put him on the football team, and you know they were running a play during a football game, and they just gave him the ball, and he was like, "What do I do?" He said, "Just run," and he took off and ran a touchdown. They actually broke through the band and went running all the way through to the locker room, right? So just keeping it real simple. You know, the thing is, don't try to be someone else. Just be yourself, guys. Just be yourself. Go fast and just don't stop. Right? You know, just keep moving on. That's what's going to really help you to really go where you need to be. And even when he was when he went to the White House, I'm looking at my notes here. He went to the White House and he drank a whole lot of Pepsis, or I think it was Dr. Peppers or whatever it was. And it was funny that when he got around to shaking the hand of the president, remember that scene? And the president, they said something to him, and he told him, and he told the president, "Hey, well, I gotta go pee." Right? He just authentic, just real and raw, uncut, not trying to be anybody else, just being himself, and just being very transparent, and really just being so authentic to people trust him. And that's really what you really got to do, especially in your business. Stop trying to overcomplicate things. Stop trying to be somebody that you're not. Just be yourself. You know, if you're afraid of making videos or whatever it might be, it doesn't matter. Just make a video. Just take a picture. Take a picture. You know, share a story about your successes. Share a story about your failures. Whatever it is, just keep it simple. And you know, and one of the things I remember when I like this scene here. Remember when Forrest Gump? Forrest goes off to the army, and one day his drill sergeant asks him a question. He screams, "Gump, what's your sole purpose in this army?" And Forrest says, "To do whatever you tell me, drill sergeant." Hey, and the drill sergeant says, "That's the most outstanding answer I've ever heard. You must be a genius." And you know what? When you look at your coach, your mentor, or whatever, people that have walked the path that you're trying to walk. If you're reaching out, it just blows my mind on how so many people reach out to mentors and coaches and everything. What do I do? And then we say, do this. And then there's pushback. Well, I don't know if I want to do that. Or there's some kind of complicated whatever coming along with it. And they're just telling you exactly what to do. But a lot of times we bring in so much bullshit with every action that we want to do, we just never get anything done. And I love how Forrest Gump just had clarity. He just everything was just clear. I'm supposed to do whatever you tell me to do, and I'm going to do it. He knows his purpose, right? Whatever situation he's in, that's how it worked out. So this dude, man, hey, I need to find me a whole bunch of Forrest Gumps. You know, I'm telling you, think about that. If you're in a business, if you're in network marketing or whatever, just imagine if you had a whole team of Forrest Gumps on your team. How much success could you be having right now in your business if you and your team were all just like Forrest Gump? Man, incredible, right? I mean, it'd be crazy, right? So, and I know, looking at that same era in the movie, you know, later Forrest is doing weapons exercises and is putting his rifle together, and he finishes putting his rifle together before all the other soldiers finish, and Forrest says, "Done, drill sergeant." The drill sergeant runs over and asks Forrest, "Why did you put that weapon together so quickly?" And Forrest replied, You told me to, drill sergeant. Guys, I don't know how simple you can keep this stuff. I'm like if someone's saying, hey, you need to come to the event, and you show up at the event, like, why didn't you come to the event? Because you told me to come to the event. Because you told me to get on the webinar. Because you told me to go out and talk to 25 people a day. Because you told me to do all this stuff. Because you told me to make a video. Because you told me to do a post every day. I mean, think about that. If I'm talking to Forrest Gump and saying, hey, Forrest, this is what you need to do. If you want a lot of success in your business, let me tell you, okay, this is what you need to do. One, you need to start branding yourself. And you can brand yourself many kinds of ways. You can do it through videos. You can do it through posting pictures. You can do it through using all types of platforms. What do you think Forrest Gump is going to do? You think he's going to overanalyze stuff, or he's just going to do it and he's just going to figure it out along the way? That's typically what he's going to do, right? And that's what you got to do. But again, we're bringing so much BS, to the table. Everything's got to be perfect. Keep it simple. If you keep it simple, amazing things can start happening. So, let me see. I'm just looking at all my notes here. It's so funny. Forrest isn't trying to be perfect. He just focuses on the task at hand and not the result. Ooh, man, I got to say that again. Forrest isn't trying to be perfect. He just focuses on the task at hand and not the result of it. So how many, be honest, you can leave a comment. How many of you, when you're doing things, you're focused on the result more than the task at hand? Now, I can relate on both sides. I can relate when back in the day when I was looking for things for the result first, right? I remember those times until I changed, until I started focusing more on the activity. If I focus on the activity, the results will come. Don't worry about the results now. I know I've only been doing it 24 hours, 48 hours, 72 hours, whatever, a week. I'm just going to keep doing it, because if I keep doing it, things will eventually start to compound, and it'll all just snowball. That's exactly what it's about. And that's what you got to do. And I'm even going through that right now on some things that I'm just going to just focus on the activity. I'm not going to worry too much about the result, right? I'm just going to focus on the activity. And I know through, the law of averages, if I keep doing certain activity, certain results will come along with it. And that's really what you got to do. And I can go on and on and on. I'm sure you probably go to Netflix or wherever and watch Forrest Gump now. But the main thing, guys, is keep it simple. We've been working on some things here lately, and we just been trying to keep it simple by using the systems, the platforms, the strategies that have already been laid out. And we've been having some really good success on some new projects that we're working on. And not just myself, but even a lot of members on our team, they're having some really good success. And we're just excited about it. I know you've been hearing me talking about, this new venture that we've been working on, a thing called MyDailyChoice. And I know if you see a timer on the page here, it's basically if you are a pre-enrollee, you got about 3 hours or so before. Here, let me look here. You got about 3 hours before, that timer ends and everything reevaluates itself. So you got a little time, but time is ticking. Here, let me pull up my phone here really quick here. Make sure everything is straight. Yeah, I think we're still live here. Hold on, let me pull up on my phone as well real quick. So, hold on. Everybody's doing live videos tonight. So I'm pulling up other people's live videos. Okay, all right. So we got about 3 hours and about 3 hours and 29 minutes actually. So make sure that you actually upgrade so you don't miss out on those individuals. Matter of fact, let me look at, I've got a lot of comments here. Let me go to the comments here really quick here. Let's see who was on here. Ryan, what's up, man? Hey, appreciate it, man. I always gotta wear the hats, bro. You know how I do things here. Ken, what's up, man? Dexter, what's up? Jacqueline, you see Janticia, Charles, what's up, man? Let me see. I'm trying to pull up as many of these deals as I can, but I know we got more comments here. Let me see if I can pull them up on my other deal here. Hold on one second. But again, questions, and this is a good time, guys. If you got any questions about anything, this is a good time. This is ask me anything. You know, what kind of questions you have about whatever, hit me up, and I can answer those questions for you. But and the only reason I wanted to talk about it was kind of funny. My buddy, man, we were just talking about this the other day, and then I think it was yesterday. I was scrolling around on the internet late at night like I'm always doing, and guess what? What movie that I saw that was on at the time? Of course, it was what? Forrest Gump. I'm like, you know what? I've done a training on this before. You know what? I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to talk about Forrest Gump. So, let's see. Nana, what's up? Let's see. Elaine, love the background color. Appreciate it. Steven, what's up, man? Reggie, what's up, dude? Let's see. Ron says, I'm running. Hey, run. You know, so I feel you, bro. And again, guys, any questions that you might have about anything, you know, again, we've been working on, you know, this new project, man. It is blowing up. I wish I had like a little blow up type of effect. I'm gonna have to work that out on the next video. Y'all know how I do things, so that's coming. Stay tuned. I'm always trying to bring Hollywood effects to some of my videos and live videos and all that stuff. So stay tuned for that. That's gonna be crazy. But also, here, let me pull up here a few things here, just looking at. But if you got any marketing questions or anything, let me know. But I'm just excited about what we've been working on here lately, guys. It's gonna be pretty cool. I'm gonna put some information down in the link below. The comments below. Talking about some of the things that we've been working on. If you're interested, I don't know what you're doing or whatever, but if you're looking for some other ways to create some multiple streams of income, of course, you guys, you know how I roll. I do a lot of different things, but I'm pretty excited about one in particular that I think it's pretty cool for the masses. I do a lot of high ticket stuff as well, but this one's actually really good for the masses. Again, it's called MyDailyChoice. You'll be able to see all that information. I'll post a link in the comment section a little bit later. But what's been your biggest hurdle in regards of marketing online? Is it been just trying to overcomplicate things? Is it, inaction, not doing anything? Is it always just learning but never doing? There's all kind of reasons. Could be maybe family situations, maybe job situation, financial situations. What is it? If you had to think, if you have not been having success, what do you think is probably the most or the biggest thing that's keeping you from getting to the next level in regards of marketing online, marketing a business, generating income, from home? What do you think has been the biggest, headache for you in terms of not getting success? Whatever that is. And I don't know. There's so many reasons why people say, hey, I'm not having success. And what I'm asking is, what is that? And so go ahead and comment below. Let me know what that is. Brandon says, love it, man. Have to find Forrest. I'm telling you, it's somewhere. It was on. I think I was watching it on television or something like that. So it's of course it's always online. But man, if I had like a team of Forrest Gumps, I appreciate everybody that I've worked with. But if we all had a Forrest Gump mentality, boy, it would be damaging. It would be epic. It would be monumental in terms of just in terms of the results. It would just be amazing, So who knows what the future might hold? But again, let me see. Todd, what's up, man? Francisco, what's up? Israel, what's up, buddy? Let me see. Jantisha says, yep, I used to do that a lot. And we all have done things that have kept us from having success. I think the main thing is being self-aware of where you're at and knowing how to correct it. And I think that's the biggest part. So a lot of times, I know even for me, a lot of times I tend to step out of myself and then I look at myself from a distance and say, okay, what am I doing? And a lot of times I can correct that. And you can also do that just by having conversations with other like-minded individuals that can maybe see some things that maybe you're doing or not doing that they can bring to your attention that you could correct. And you can get a lot of that done through coaching sessions and stuff like that. You know, if you have a mentor, somebody you want you want to speak with in terms of achieving more success, whatever that might be, those things can always help. You know, but overall, I think the main thing in terms of just getting started, because there's a lot of mindset stuff. There's a lot of different lanes that you can go down that can help you in business and that can hurt you in business. And I think one of those lanes, of course, is just keeping it simple. You know, we just I don't know, it's in our nature just to overcomplicate things, because you know, making money and having success online is simple. It's really simple, guys. It really is. But it ain't easy. Okay? I'm going to say it again. It's very simple to make a lot of money. But it ain't easy. Okay? And you know why it's not easy? Because you're dealing with you. And when you put you in the equation, that screws everything up, because you bring so much BS to it, you know, where you just need to do certain things. We have to overanalyze everything. You know what? Just do it anyway. You know, if you don't know exactly what to say something, right? Think about that. Just say something. You'll learn along the way. If you don't know how to make a video, just do one anyway. Just do it anyway. Why not? Just do it anyway. You know, it's not going to be perfect, so what? I'm going to just do it anyway. And then you make another one, the next one's going to be better than the first one. And you make a third one, the third one's going to be better than the second one and the first one. You make a fourth one, that one's going to be better than the third, the second, and the first. You get the picture, right? But you never get to the perfect whatever until just going through the bad stuff. You just got to do it, right? And you never know what power you might have inside of you if you just do things. You know, it's so amazing to me why most people don't have success. It has nothing to do, because I know we want to blame everybody. Oh, it's the company's fault, man, the reason why I didn't have any success. Oh, it's my sponsor, man. My sponsor was terrible. It was the main reason I didn't make any money. My sponsor, that dude, I'm telling you, it was his fault or her fault, the reason why I didn't make any money. Or well, it was the company's fault. You know, they didn't provide me everything that I needed to make money. It's their fault. You know, screw them. That's typically what we want to do. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about, because some of y'all are doing it right now, blaming everybody else. But I'm gonna tell you this, guys. Once you take control of your own situation and own it and just correct what you're doing, amazing things can happen. Nobody controls your success. Your sponsor doesn't control your success. You know, your team doesn't control your success. The system doesn't control your success. What controls your success is you and what you do and how often you do it. That's really what's going to control it. You know, nobody controls. I don't care who we enroll. But you know what's funny? I think for me, I'm different, because even when I wasn't making money, I never blamed anybody else. I just did what I needed to do. I think I was kind of like Forrest. I wasn't all the way, because I would overcomplicate things as well. But I never blamed me. I just always looked into myself in terms of what I needed. I kind of listened to, you know, the tapes and the audios and all that stuff, right? The YouTube videos and motivational stuff. And so I really owned all that stuff. But it's so funny how people, you know, it was interesting. The other day, I get an email, right? And it's a lady that's wanting to join us in, you know, one of our current businesses. And she emails me and she says, hey, I'm really excited and I really want to join you in business, blah, 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 blah. If I come in at this level, will you make a video for me? And I'm like, well, one, you're not doing me any favors by joining me, okay? Two, I teach people to create content. I teach people to do activities that's going to help them to become successful themselves to where they can own it, right? So I emailed her back. I'm like, hey, great, nice to meet you. Love to work with you. However, you can make a video yourself. Because she was like, well, let me know and I'll tell you exactly how I want it done and all this. And I'm like, I told LANACIA. She was like, huh? I'm like, you know how much I charge to make videos for people? I mean, it definitely ain't worth the time or the effort because you're not going to want to pay me the amount to make content for you. But I didn't go that route, but that's what I'm thinking. But I'm like, hey, you know, I can show you some ways and, you know, and you can use your phone or whatever, webcam or whatever, and to create a video. We got training and everything in the back office that can show you how to start creating content. Plus we got videos that you can use off, you know, at the beginning that you can use as well. So long story short, I sent her that information, you know, and then she sent back, you know, not a nasty email, but it was more or less, well, I can see you don't want to help nobody or blah, 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 or whatever. And so I sent her a nice little email. And it was along the lines of, look here, lady, you don't know what I'm doing. I'm doing stuff all the time for people that I'm in business with. I'm making systems. I'm making videos. I'm hosting webinars. I'm doing trainings. I'm doing all kinds of things to help the mentality of the people who I'm working with by providing tools, resources, strategies, methods, all this other kind of stuff, right? And for you, you just want somebody to do it for you. You don't want to do nothing. Because here's the thing, what I've learned is that I could have been like, okay, yeah, let me go ahead and make that video. Then when she got into the business, then it'd be something else. Well, hey, since I did this, can you do this for me? And then can you do this for me? And then all her success is going to be around just what I do. But then she's not learning anything. Does that make sense? You got to own it. Nobody controls your success. Once you learn that, again, it's simple, but it ain't easy because we bring in all this employee mindset to everything. You know, well, they got to provide me everything. They got to do this for me. Every single time I join a business, especially a new business, I'm in the back office. If they got a Facebook training group, I'm all through the Facebook training group. I'm in the file section because I want to see what's available. Not really for me. Some for me, but mainly for the people that I'm going to bring in. I'm trying to see, okay, if I bring in Joe, where can I send Joe so Joe can get all the information that he needs so he can become successful? I don't need to know everything. I just need to know where it's at. So if someone asks me a question and I don't know, I can be like, man, that's a good question. But you know what? I know exactly where to find it. Give me 5 minutes and I hit you right back. Boop. Because I done been through the back office. I done checked everything out. It's so funny. If I had a nickel for every time somebody joins some business and all they look for is their link. They don't want to look at nothing else. I just need my link. I'm going to tell you right now, this. Write this down if you got a pen and a piece of paper. If that's your activity in making money online, you will never make any money. You will never make no big money. You will never make no life-changing money. You might trip over a sale or two every now and then, but you are not going to have that life-changing income that can take you off your job, that can change your address, that can change the car that you drive. You're never going to get there. I said it. You're never going to get there until you take ownership, keeping it simple, of what you have and learn from there. Because that's what we do. I'm just a different breed. You know, even back in the day. I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about even before we got in. You know, a friend of mine, when I first got into network marketing, I see a few people got a couple couple statements here. I'm gonna come back to them. But I remember when I first got into network marketing, a friend of mine, may he rest in peace, name was Thomas Houston. He was the individual that got me into network marketing, my first business that I ever joined. That just kind of set the stage for the future. Who knew, you know? But that was my first introduction into network marketing. You know, the circles and the all that, the levels and all that stuff, right? And long story short, cool guy, real cool guy, very business minded. I was a student. He had been around maybe 2-3 years, the industry, maybe a couple years or so. I was new, but I just soaked it all in. I was just learning, right? I was that kind of person that was, you know, I was a person that you wanted to recruit because I was very coachable. When I first got in, they said, Steve, hey, welcome. I went to I think it was like my second or third meeting or whatever. And they kept talking about this event. And one of the guys, one of the leaders in the meeting, this is the hotel meetings back in the hotel meeting days. One of the leaders, right, was like, hey, man, you got to come to the event with us I think it was in Tampa. And I'd never been on a business trip before. Keep in mind, I'm green. Dude, you got to come. If you really see this, if you really want to know how it works, you got to come to this event. So you know what I did? I'm Forrest Gump. Okay. And guess what I did? I went to the event. I did what I had to do to get the money to go to the event. And in that event, they had Tony Robbins speaking. And that was my first time seeing Tony Robbins, my first business event. And there's Tony Robbins drilling in your brain, you know, bringing up all the shit in your mind that could keep you from success, right? So that's how I got initiated into this whole thing, guys. And so just coachable, right? Just learning. And then what happened over time, it's so funny to me when I think about it. You know, may he rest in peace. I found myself doing, I got so good at just learning and just doing, I became better than he was. It was so funny. He would ask me to do presentations in 3 ways for him, and he was my sponsor. Now, what does that tell you? That doesn't mean I was good or whatever, because I was terrible. The first time I tried to speak, I don't even want to bring that story up, because I was just like, I don't even know. I would just, even my buddies like, dude, you nervous? I'm like, man, I'm just trying to figure this stuff out, you know. And I got better and better over time. And the reason why I wanted to tell that story is because even in the beginning, when I didn't have any success, I think in that business I might have made, I don't know, $200, maybe $300 over a year and a half. But I spent thousands of dollars traveling, tools, clothes, because, you know, back then you was all suits, and I was buying suits and all, thousands of dollars. And in that company, I might have made, in a year and a half, $300. So really, I didn't make any money because I spent a whole lot more money. But I was a student to the game, coachable. Whatever they needed me to do, I did it. You know, I didn't get a lot of results, but I was one of the guys that was always at the meetings. I was one of the guys that was first there and last to leave. That was just me. I'm learning. I'm soaking this stuff up because I'm trying to better myself, right? Because I didn't know anything. So if I didn't know anything, I did understand through other leaders that they were getting those results because they were different. They were different people. And I was trying to educate myself and fill my mind with that stuff that can eventually help me to become a better person. And over time it did. You know, over time it did. And I say that is that you got to take control. Nobody controls your success. You know, you look at a lot of these different leaders and people that you follow and you think that, oh, they've always been like that. You don't know their stories. All these people, man, been through hell. I mean, for real. The only difference is they made a decision to win. They made a decision. At some point, they made a decision to go to the next level. And maybe you just haven't decided yet. Even with me, we were still growing. We were still trying to figure things out. And over time, we learned that it was all about growth. And until we had to go through some other things ourselves was when we finally started having success on the internet. Because we decided to, we had to figure out the autoresponder thing. We had to figure that out, right? And we decided to, hey, I'm just going to figure it out. This is, whoa, this is, whew. Hey, I just got to figure it out, right? This video stuff, whoa, how are they doing that? You know what? Screw it. We just going to have to figure it out. We just got to keep doing it until we get it done perfectly. It's going to look ugly in the beginning. We just got to do it. Whatever it might be. I just got to start talking to people. I don't know. I'm going to be all over the place when I'm talking to people. But you know what? Screw it. I just got to do it so I can become better at it. That's what you got to do. And that's what this is all about, guys. And if you focus on that, incredible things can actually happen. So that's why I'm excited about just this industry. And I'm excited for you. Just make sure that you're doing what you need to do and keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Let's see. Leslie said makes sense. Charles says good info. Michael says simple is duplicatable. Amanda says staying focused on one task and completing it before moving on to the next. Absolutely. So hey guys, I just wanted to hang out for a little bit. Hopefully this was helpful. I just wanted to throw in some quick little training or whatever. It was on my mind and I wanted to talk about it a little bit. So again, hopefully this was helpful. If you are looking to work with me on some new projects that we're working on, just comment below, more info, whatever, and I'll send that information. I'll probably post some stuff right below as well. Show me some love, show me some thumbs, some hearts or whatever. Let me know if this was helpful for you. And I'll be doing some more stuff here as well in the very near future. So I'm excited for you guys, excited for your results, excited for your success. And I'll end with this, guys. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. And all. Keep it simple. And also take action. All right, guys. So I got to run, guys. Got some things to do. Hey, remember, time is ticking, so make sure that you plug into what we got going on. So, hey, guys, I'll see you guys over the top. Have a good night, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace out.